I stranded 36 villagers in the middle of the forest with no hopes of survival. Just kidding. I'm playing with the Hunger Games simulator again. And yep, you heard that correctly. 36 tributes, one representing each of the 35 species in Animal Crossing, and also the Nook twins, cause why not? It's the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podium, the horn sounds. Rory runs away from the cornucopia. Alfonso runs away. Chief runs away with a lighter and some rope. Pietro runs away. Goose grabs a shovel. Flora grabs a sword. Flora is doing it for the girlies. We love her. Barold runs away from the cornucopia. Canberra runs away from the cornucopia. Jambette catches Ketchup off guard and kills her. R.I.P. to Ketchup. Duck Nation's out of the race already. No. Violet rips a mace out of Naomi's hands. Vic runs away from the cornucopia. Gaston clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Boomer runs away from the cornucopia. Lucky, Penelope, and Cephalobot work together to get as many supplies as possible. The Nook twins finds Peck hiding in the cornucopia and kills him. Oh my god. I told y'all the Nook twins are evil. Actually, I haven't been saying it, but I should be saying it. The Nook twins are evil. Biff runs away. Rooney runs away. Beardo runs away. Sherb runs away. Truffles runs away. Shino runs away. Anka runs away. Poppy runs away. Axel, Pongo, and Rodney work together to get as many supplies as possible. Tian Shang runs away. Rhonda runs away. Winnie scares Celia away from the cornucopia. Go off, Winnie. She's clearly ready to fight. Look at that stance. Leonardo runs away. And it's already getting chaotic. What the fuck is day one? And Rory sprains his ankle while running away from Truffles. Barold begs for Biff to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Barold alive, and Poppy picks flowers. Anka tends to Celia's wounds. Axel injures himself. Winnie and Sherb split up to search for resources. The Nook twins, Penelope, Shino, Rodney, and Leonardo hunt for other tributes. Alfonso stalks Cephalobot. Rooney picks flowers. Chief, Rhonda, and Gaston hunt for other tributes. Flora receives medical supplies. Go off, Flora. We love that sponsor. Tian Shang scares Naomi off. Goose fishes. We love the riveting content from Goose. Thank you so much. I just realized that the screen was awkwardly cropped, so you can't even see what the hell is going on at the bottom. I'm so sorry. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. R.I.P. to these two. Both of them are birds. Biff defeats Canberra in a fight, but spares her life. Poppy screams for help. Alfonso thinks about home. Cephalobot loses sight of where he is. Anka, Barold, and Pango sleep in shifts. Naomi overpowers Rodney, killing him. Yes, Naomi! She finally gets my approval. Lucky questions his sanity. So true. Rooney, Violet, and Boomer cheerfully sing songs together. Rhonda tries to treat her infection. Jambette receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and Axel receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. The Nook twins silently snap Sherb's neck. They killed Sherb. Gaston starts a fire. Celia starts a fire. Tian Shang and Truffles sleep in shifts. Pietro is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. He's made of wool. I'm pretty sure he's fine. Penelope questions her sanity. I would too if I looked like that. Shino loses sight of where she is. Beardo tends to Flora's wounds. Stay the fuck away from her, you creep. Rory thinks about winning. Chief looks at the night sky. Winnie tends to Goose's wounds. Fuckboy moves. We love that for him. Gaston steals from Pietro while he isn't looking. Alfonso questions his sanity. Tian Shang, Cephalobot, Rory, Penelope, and Axel hunt for other tributes, and Barold gets a sponsor from HelloFresh. Boomer stabs Rooney in the back with a trident, just like a boomer to stab a young millennial in the back. Canberra, Jambette, Celia, and Biff raid Shino's camp while she is hunting. Beardo camouflages himself in the bushes. I mean, with that bush he calls his hair. Yeah, that works. Anka stalks Truffles. What the fuck? Naomi, Vic, Violet, and Poppy raid Winnie's camp while she's hunting. Goose, the Nook twins, Flora, and Leonardo hunt for other tributes. Oh my god, Goose and the Nook twins are working together. That is not a good sign. And Pongo begs for Rhonda to kill her. She refuses, keeping Pongo alive. Why? Just fucking kill them. That's the point of this game. Rodney, Sherb, and Rooney are all dead. I cannot believe that Rodney and Sherb, especially Sherb, is already dead. I genuinely thought that his ruthlessness was going to be exposed and he was was gonna win. Beardo destroys the Nook twins' supplies while they're asleep. Beardo, I would not try to cross them if I were you. Tiansheng and Gaston hold hands. Do y'all ship that? Because I kind of do. Celia and Anka talk about the tributes still alive. Do y'all ship this? Because I definitely do. Cephalobot, Flora, and Leonardo sleep in shifts. Pongo, Truffles, Penelope, and Poppy tell each other ghost stories to light up the mood. Pietro destroys Axel's supplies while he's asleep. Goose stays awake all night. Canberra and Rory are talking about the tributes. Shino sets up camp for the night. Winnie convinces Rhonda to snuggle with her. Do y'all ship this? Because I don't know how I feel about that. Vic convinces Jambette to snuggle with him. Jambette, stay the fuck away from my man. What the hell? Naomi receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Go off, Naomi. Shino defeats Lucky in a fight, but spares his life. Everybody is really trying to be a pacifist right now, huh? Cephalobot and Winnie split up to search for resources. Alfonso, Penelope, Beardo, the Nook twins raid Biff's camp. Violet receives a hatchet. Naomi diverts Anka's attention and runs away, and Jambette also receives a hatchet. Rory sprains his ankle while running away from Flora, and Chief sprains his ankle while running away from Leonardo. Tiansheng and Barold are splitting up for resources. Why the fuck is nobody dying? Pietro overhears Boomer and Goose talking in the distance. Celia sets off an explosive, killing Poppy. Well, finally, somebody else fucking died. Pongo receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, and Rhonda makes a slingshot. And just like that, after day 3, only one bitch is dead. Gaston, Rhonda, and Chief sleep in shifts. Vic begs for Penelope to kill him. She refuses once again. Anka cries herself to sleep. Oh. Violet ambushes Goose and kills him. Violet! Taking out another problematic fuckboy. Cephalobot loses sight of where he is. Axel, Jambette, and Pietro cheerfully sing songs together. Shino tracks down and kills Whitney. Canberra and Lucky run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Cute. Flora and Pongo huddle for warmth. Okay. Naomi and Boomer talk about the tributes still alive. Biff and Beardo run into each other and decide to truce for the night, and Leonardo starts a fire. And another fight emerges with nobody dying. Axel beats Fifth in a fight. How boring. But Shino does run away from Gaston. I guess that's kind of interesting. Boomer, Naomi, and Violet hunt for other tributes. Truffles, Celia, Chief, Flora, and the Nook twins also hunt for other tributes. Barold is picking flowers. Go off, Barold. Rhonda tries to sleep through the entire day. Alfonso strangles Leonardo with a rope. Go off, Alfonso. Yes. Anka dies from hypothermia. No! This poor girl was literally crying herself to sleep, and you're telling me she just fucking dies in the middle of the night? Anka! That's not what she deserves. Rory picks flowers. Nobody gives a fuck about you, Rory. Penelope receives clean water. Jambette receives an explosive. Tiansheng receives fresh food. Nobody cares about the sponsors. 4 more tributes are dead. Goose, Winnie, Leonardo, and Anka. Anka didn't deserve that, man. Oh my god. Biff starts a fire. Penelope receives a HelloFresh sponsor. Truffle lets bitch into her shelter. This is getting boring. Why the fuck isn't anybody dying? Alfonso loses sight of where he is. Cephalobot begs for Shino to kill him. She refuses. Come on, Shino. It's not that hard. Okay, Tiansheng, Axel, and Vic cheerfully sing songs together. These two are talking about tributes that are still alive. Flora sets an explosive off, killing Naomi. Girl, I actually thought Naomi was gonna win. Oh my god. I was starting to like Naomi too. Aw. Beardo cooks his food before putting his fire out. Why did I need to know that? Canberra receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Pongo sees a fire but stays hidden. Jambette, Gaston, Rory, Lucky, and the Nook twins sleep in shifts. Axel injures himself. Truffles discovers a cave. Violet silently snaps Canberra's neck. She definitely looks like someone who would do that. Let's just say that much. The Nook twins convinces Celia not to kill them, only to kill them instead. The Nook twins are back, y'all. They're back with their kill streak. Pongo searches for a water source. Cephalobot collects fruits. Barold receives an explosive. Vic steals from Flora. Rhonda picks flowers. Jambette picks flowers. Penelope chases Pietro. Rory falls into a pit and dies. Rory falls into a pit and dies. That's exactly how he'd die. Oh my god, Rory. Beardo and Tiansheng track down and kill Gaston. No, Gaston. Biff receives an hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Oh my god. 5 more cannons can be heard in the distance. Naomi, Canberra, Celia, Rory, and Gaston. Oh my god, this shit is getting more and more wild by the minute. Look at all the fucking deaths that have happened. There are still 20 tributes alive, and the Nook twins are still in the lead with 3 kills under their belts. Oh my god, do not trust the Nook Nook twins. Shino receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Chief and Boomer hold hands. Beardo lets Flora into his shelter. What the hell is going on? Vic sets up camp for the night. Biff receives medical supplies. Jembet thinks about winning. Cephalobot questions his sanity. Honestly, I would do that too, Cephalobot. Barold severely slices Pongo with a sword. Damn, Barold, I did not realize you had that in you. Lucky dies from an infection. I know I kind of roasted you in the last video, the ranking one, but like, I still did like you a lot. Penelope, Rhonda, the Nook twins, and Pietro tell each other ghost stories. Yes. Axel runs away from Violet. Chief hunts for other tributes. Flora shoots a poisonous blow dart into Cephalobot's neck, slowly killing him. Bro, Ceph did not deserve that. Are you kidding me? Also, he's a robot. Can robots get poisoned? Pietro is pricked by thorns while picking up berries. That was a very hard sentence for me to say. Beardo chases Barold. Boomer travels to higher ground. Chino tries to sleep throughout the entire day. Rhonda receives clean water. Biff receives medical supplies. Penelope questions her sanity once again. The Nook twins search for firewood. Alfonso receives a hatchet. Vic chases Jambette, even though they were cuddling a few nights ago. Okay, and just like that though, we have 3 more deaths. Oh my god, Chief, Beardo, Violet, and Barold track down Alfonso and kill him. Starting to get serious. Shino starts a fire. The Nook twins receive an explosive. Biff quietly hums. Flora overpowers Penelope and killing her. Yo, Flora's actually coming into the game now. Oh my god, I think she might actually win. Boomer receives an explosive. Axel questions his sanity and Jambette thinks about winning. Rhonda and Chief split up for resources. Jambette, Axel, and Shino hunt for other tributes. Barold, Tiansheng, Boomer, Beardo, and Truffles hunt for other tributes. Pietro defeats the Nook twins in a fight but spares their lives. Pietro, you don't understand the mistake you just made. You had the opportunity and you blew it, Pietro. You're better than that. Oh my god, Alfonso and Penelope. RIP to them. Let's just say that much. Boomer sets an explosive off, killing Barold, Shino, Beardo, and Pietro. He just killed my boy Pietro. Are you fucking kidding me, Boomer? Rhonda, Violet, and Biff track down and kill Axel. Oh my god, shit's about to go down, y'all. What the fuck? Already 5 deaths. And the Nook twins and Jambette huddle for warmth. Okay. Tiansheng receives a hatchet. Flora fends Truffles, Vic, and Chief away from her fire. Go off, Flora. Oh, it's officially the feast, y'all. This is usually when shit goes down, but let's see how it turns out. Flora and Boomer get into a fight over raw meat, but Flora gives up and run away. Violet, Truffles, and Vic all decide to not go to the feast. I respect that, honestly. Tiansheng destroys Biff's memoirs out of spite. What did Biff even do to you? That's so mean. The Nook twins cannot handle the circumstances and unalives themselves. Oh my god, Nook twins. Maybe they aren't as evil as I thought. They were just trying to do what was told of them in order to survive, but then the guilt just ate them both alive, and they're so young too. Oh my god. Jambette decides to not go. Rhonda decides to not go. Chief falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Okay, and it's day 8. Boomer tracks down and kills Rhonda. RIP to Rhonda. Tiansheng explores the arena. Violet makes a slingshot. Flora is pricked by thorns. Truffles collects fruits, and Jambette searches for a water source. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Barold, Shino, Beardo, Pietro, Axel, the Nook twins, Chief, and Rhonda. Oh my god, the Nook twins. I'm not over that. This shit is getting more and more wild by the second. Vic, Jambette, Violet, Biff, Tiansheng, Flora, Truffles. Those are the only survivors at the moment. Biff strangles Tiansheng after engaging in a fist fight. Jambette and Boomer run into each other and decide to choose for the night. Violet cannot handle the circumstances and unalives herself. The guilt is eating them alive. Holy shit. Truffles and Flora hold hands. What an interesting pairing once again, but I'll maybe allow it. I don't know. Boomer receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Truffles, Flora, and Jambette get into a fight. Flora triumphantly kills them both. Bitch, that was your girl. Vic hunts for other tributes. Biff dies from thirst. 5 more cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Tiansheng, Violet, Truffles, Jambette, and Biff. We're at the top 3, y'all. Vic, Flora, and Boomer. Flora has 5 kills. Boomer has 6 kills. Meanwhile, Vic doesn't have any kills. This man hasn't killed anybody. Flora thinks about home. Boomer receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and Vic tries to sling himself to sleep. I literally have no idea how this shit's gonna turn out. Flora kills Boomer as he tries to run, and Vic falls into a pit and dies. Oh my god, I was right. I was right. Boomer and Vic died just like that. What a perfectly splendid Hunger Games round. Oh my god. That was kind of wild and I am obsessed with that. As you can see, here's the final stats. Everybody did what they could. Do not trust the Nook twins. Don't trust the Nook twins.